Hello, my name is Lucy Windsor from the Performance Business and welcome to this week's Epic Insight. What is the vision for your team? It may surprise you to learn that many business managers don't actually have a specific vision for their team. Why would this be? Well, they're usually working really hard to meet the vision and aspirations and targets of the organisation. But if you think of a football manager, yes, they too are working very hard for that goal. They're working to deliver for the fans, the board and the shareholders. But at the same time, they really know how they want their team to run. And that's the suggestion I'm offering to you today. So how do you go about doing this? Well, there are three things that you need to get clear on. The first thing is goals. Yes, we still are focused on goals. And these goals I'm talking about are the broad aspirations, what the big things, if you could achieve in the next 3 years in your team, what would make you feel that your team has been successful? Wind that back, look at the next 12 months, and then you can sort of break it down into things that you need to do over the next 3 months in order to reach your goals. So that's number one. Number two, we're looking at roadblocks. Now you know what you want to achieve and you're really clear about it. What are going to be the roadblocks? How are you going to overcome those roadblocks? So you see, once you've really kind of thought those through, then you can make a plan. And that means that you're thinking ahead rather than reacting. Third thing, you need to have a really good and understood, well understood team identity. And this is the culture. Every team has a culture within an organisation, whether or not it's by design. But when you're constant and consistent, and you can become that because you've done this pre-planning, then you create the culture that you really want to create. It's really important. So how are you going to get from this idea to actually delivering it? Well, okay, first of all, I'm not going to say there's any hard and fast rules. We have a way that we do this for our clients. But what I would say is commit and just do it. Get it down on paper and get those clear, big goals that you want to achieve down on paper. Secondly, keep it simple. Look, it's better to have a few milestones that you want to achieve than loads and loads of things to do. You're going to get things to do on your day-to-day work anyway, but what I'm talking about here is important things, like the key things that you really want to achieve, and you don't have to have tons of them. And in fact, the fewer you have, the more likely you are to accomplish them. Thirdly, check back. Make sure that when you've gone through this exercise for yourself, make sure that you are in alignment with the organisation, with the targets of the organisation and the goals and aspirations. Fourthly, I like to create with my clients a one-page dashboard, I call it, and it's just on one piece of A4 paper, or you could have it on your computer, but I like the paper because I can put it on my desk, and in fact mine is on my desk, and I can see on a daily basis. It's just a mental reminder that that's what I'm working towards. And then lastly, keep perspective. You know, really celebrate the successes. When you've achieved something, your team will feel so motivated whenever they meet a milestone or achieve something that you've really set out to do. It's a great motivational tool for your team. So celebrate those successes, and anything else, well, it's work in progress. Nothing is perfect. I hope you've enjoyed this week's insight. See you again.